What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Ty with Opinionated Grime. I am back again today with yet another video. And let me know down below in the comment section, man, how you guys are faring in this snowstorm. Obviously, it's over now, but I would at least say the aftermath of the snowstorm. Are you guys still digging out? How do your streets look, neighborhoods, etc.? Drop that comment down below. But we're talking about this fake snowstorms, guys. Who knows what's really going on? Okay, now according to the video we just watched, I'm assuming the one on the left is Ohio and the one on the right is Pennsylvania. Now, according to this, it's saying that the snow in Ohio seems real. But if you guys look at it, both videos look similar. Like, they both look like styrofoam, okay? The texture, it sounds like styrofoam, guys. You know, it looks like styrofoam, etc. So we really don't know what's going on when it comes to this whole snow situation, okay? But like I said, the one on the left, if that is Ohio, it looks no different than the one from Pennsylvania. You know, all of it looks fake, okay? Now, I will say this, guys. I actually experimented on the snow myself. Now, I didn't use any flames or anything, but what I decided to do was I went outside, grabbed a little bit of it, and it was just a common sense test. I just literally brought it into my house, into the heat. I held on to it for maybe like, not even like a minute or two, and it started melting. I mean, obviously it's got ice mixed into it, but yeah, it started dripping all over my hand, all over my floor, and I had no issues with it. So, but you have some other people that are putting flames to it. I'm sure you guys have saw that, and I don't know if that's really conclusive. I mean, now it is strange, it is bizarre that it doesn't melt right away. I mean, there could be other, scientific explanations for that. But some people are saying that, yeah, it's not melting. They're saying that, or they're showing that the snow smells like plastic. It's leaving, all type of marks and stuff on the snow. Like it's like black marks, like it's burning, but it's not melting. And then you got this whole situation here, guys, with, it looking like styrofoam. It's actually sticking to the two people's hands like styrofoam. I don't think snow is supposed to do that. That's not the same snow I remember growing up playing out in. So, excuse me, guys. So, it's definitely a little bit weird. Now, I got another video that I'm going to cue up in a little bit, guys. So I'm going to kind of piggyback off of this one into the next clip of what this next lady had to say. It's a little bit similar to this, but she's going to be talking about more of the economic effects of this snowstorm and, how it's affecting, pretty much everybody that was impacted by this snow. Okay, so as I stated, guys, we don't know, like I said, if it's some form of cloud seeding. Okay, guys, we don't know what they're actually doing, okay, or if the snow is even real, if it's really being produced like it's supposed to be. It's just so bizarre, man. It's like you can't even really wrap your head around it. All right, but I want to get this next video queued up because I want to see what this lady has to say once again about the whole economic aspect of what's going on with this snow situation. Let's roll with this.
Not to be a conspiracy theorist or nothing, but did y'all notice how the government was talking about that nobody was spending enough money since Christmas and the economy was down? And then next thing you know, we was having a mystery winter storm and everybody had to hurry up and go to the store and buy a bunch of groceries real fast and spend up all the money that they didn't really have to stimulate the economy. Right after the stock market had crashed, then next thing you know, inconveniently the storm was supposed to be further south, and so they had everybody in the southern parts of Tennessee and everyone buying up everything, and then the storm suddenly moved further north, and so they had everybody north buying stuff, and it's just a coincidence that they was complaining about how nobody was spending money, and then that stock market had crashed and everything, and then next thing you know, we was having a winter storm, and then everybody had to buy up everything, and all the groceries is sold out, and everybody spent all their money up on a bunch of stuff to prepare for a storm coming. Isn't that funny? I mean, I don't believe in conspiracy theories or anything. I'm just saying, I just thought that was just so funny.
Yeah, I get what she's saying, man. I think the timing of this snowstorm, guys, was very strange as well. Especially considering the fact of what's supposed to happen in the next 3 days from the recording of this video. We're talking about that whole government shutdown. Okay, guys, so if you haven't seen that video that I talked about that, make sure you go back in the timeline and check that out. That's supposed to be Friday, the 30th, guys, coming up. The snowstorm, and then on top of that, I say the timing as well, because like she said, people spent all their money, and this is not really like a pay week typically for a lot of people. I mean, everybody's pay is different, but you know, depending on when your pay falls, a lot of people didn't get paid this week. Okay, and like she said, they had to spend pretty much every dime that they had to get the essentials that they need for their houses. Okay, you know, whether that's the food, you know, toiletries, you know, again, other essentials that they need in order to you know, get through this storm. Okay, so in a nutshell, guys, between the fake snow and then, like I said, you know, the stimulation of the economy, it really sometimes does feel like we're living in a simulation. You know, a lot of things out here just, it doesn't seem real, it seems fake. Things seem so rushed. The timing of bad things that happen nowadays, guys, that seems to be the norm. And what's happening, everyone, I think that it's catching a lot of people off guard. I mean, let's just be real honest about this thing, guys. It's catching a lot of us off guard. And I think it's affecting people more negatively than it should. Okay, guys. So even with the whole government shutdown situation, I talked about that as well, guys, in a previous video where it went 43 days. Remember, people weren't spending money because they wasn't working. Okay, so when you don't have people working, they don't have any money to spend, they can't stimulate the economy. You know, it affects that, it affects other businesses. So, I don't know. Was this storm a way to, like she said, to get people to kind of spend, to stimulate the economy? Or I would even say overspend, guys, because most people now, well, I ain't gonna say most people, but some people bought more than they needed, okay? And they didn't have it, okay? Now, you do have other services out here like Klarna, you have Afterpay, you know, you have Affirm, just to name a few. You know, these services are now accepted, you know, even through grocery chains, okay, and other services like that as well. So you're actually able to finance your groceries, okay? And that could be a whole separate video. But I just want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on it, man, about, like I said, the snow, like I said, the stimulation of the economy, you know, and just the timing of everything, just the bizarre weirdness of everything going on, man. All this stuff kind of ties right back into, you know, previous things that I've talked about in other videos, okay? So drop a like down below, leave a comment, man. Make sure that you guys share the video, and make sure, most importantly, that you subscribe to the channel. Let's definitely have a conversation about this. Is it a conspiracy? You know, are they playing around, guys, scientifically? Like I said, guys, with the chemtrails and the cloud seeding, or do you guys think that, you know, this whole snow phenomenon was a natural occurrence? Okay. And then also, like I said, don't forget, man, to comment on the, you know, stimulation of the economy, and let me know how you guys fared, you know, during the snowstorm as well. All right. So appreciate you guys. I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.